Hello, so I promised and I'm here to fulfill my promise. In the last video, I said I was going to share with you my first salvation story, and I told you it happens to be a very interesting one. So I'll just go right to it. I was 13 at the time. I had just joined the teenage church, and I was still trying to deal with all the expectations from left and right and stuff. And so one fateful Sunday, the wife of the senior pastor of the center where we were worshiping in at the time just decided to, come worship with the teenagers, and it was good to have her around. I don't quite remember the Bible study for that day, but what I do remember is that when we were done, with class, with teenager service, she just said that, is there anyone here who hasn't given their lives to Christ? Now, I hadn't given my life to Christ. I was 13 and I couldn't even be bothered because I just there like, please, when I understand the way all of these things work, I'll go for it. But right now, I'm not interested. So when she asked the question, I was thinking, well, what's the worst that could happen, right? So myself and my immediate older sister exchanged glances like, she's talking about us, so how about we just raise our hands instead, and so I raised my hand, my sister raised her hand, I think one or two other persons raised their hands, and then I was in front, and then my sister was like 2 seats behind me. So the next thing I heard was, what? A shock. What? And then she goes, Aanu-Kolade's children, you haven't given your lives to Christ? I was like, well, I didn't know he was. What are you waiting for? Is it until you're 50? I just got confused. I was just confused, like, what now? And then she goes, get up. We got up. She says, look at these children. If anybody here is not born again, it shouldn't be either of you. What's all that? See, that's finished today. I didn't know it was this. Okay, I didn't know it was this serious. So nobody told me that it was this serious. Maybe if they had told me, maybe I would have. Say after me. I'm not joking. No, I'm not joking. Dear Lord Jesus, I come to you today. I come to you today. Oh, I acknowledge that I'm a sinner. And that you died for me. And you rose for my justification. And on we went with the sinner's prayer. When we finished, if there was supposed to be like an award for the most confused teenager in the world, I was going to win it. Because I had no idea what was going on. Like, what is going on here? What did I just do? Why was it such a big deal for both of us and not for everybody else? In retrospect, though, now that I think about it, I'm grateful to her for that. Of course, I answered many other calls after that, willingly, But then, the real salvation did not come until much later. I'm grateful to her because the reason she reacted that way was not. Then I didn't understand. Then I was just angry that what is wrong with these church people? What? I was just angry. But now I understand that she did that out of a very pure heart. The expectations are high for children of ministers. I'll tell you why. Maybe not right now, but soon enough. I'll share with you why it is like that. I'm sure you're wondering that why? It took me a while to understand, so of course, I'll share with you. But yeah, that's my very first salvation story. And of course, in the course of, sharing with you, I'll also share with you the original salvation story. I just need you to know that people expecting much from you is not because they hate you. Just know that it's not because they hate you. So gotta go. See you soon. Bye.